But I just pretend I don't want to be. Yes?
How's the studio going?
Oh look, I'm really enjoying it in there. It's obviously nice to have a bit of chitter, bit of korero between some other people rather than me just talking at one of these things. Or I could talk to you, but I'd rather talk to the camera to be fair. And it's lovely to meet some of these inspiring people who have been nominated for these awards. So full credit to them, and ultimately full credit to me.
And you know there's actually students helping out in this production?
Students?
Yeah.
I'm not working with students.
You are.
No, who put that in my contract? No, the students are doing an amazing job. They're obviously hopefully learning a lot, but also so eager to help out and do the best they can, which is generally pretty good.
And they're lucky to work with such an amazing team.
Certainly are.
Get my hand and arm, not anything else.
All.
It's all about Karen.
And just get my hand and foot.
There we go. Should I just do something like this?
Yeah, and then talk to me like, so that you sound like
Oh,
you're
right, this
professional.
isn't just stills. Okay.
So what are you doing there, Kath? What do you
Just
call that?
buffering out.
Buffering out?
It's hard to make perfection more perfect though, right?
Well,
That's
this is
right.
the
This
thing.
is just the icing on the beautiful cake.
Thank you. I still want to talk, but he's gone now.
Oh, right here.
So I was just going to guess, I think what Kath is doing and what she does so well, she's neutralising some of my redder skin tones, which can tend to flare up on the screen, and make it look a little bit tomato-esque. So she's doing a really good job of just making sure that that's neutralised and then applying a nice finish so that I look not too shiny, but not too matte.
That's exactly right. I couldn't have put it better myself.
That's right. Yeah, that's superb. Kath, are you on Everyone Cloud 9 still?
On my first day I was a bit rough around the edges, but I'm slowly getting a hang of things now, getting the pacing right and everything like that. I'm just helping these guys out for the week. Good learning experience. Yeah, I'm definitely getting comfortable with learning some techniques and some skills on set. Right now we're doing some offcuts, just some B-roll. We're just getting some things that look cool to go with the. We're just playing around with this sort of stuff, and it's fantastic. This is going to be screened on TV. Our shots are going to be on TV. That's pretty cool.
How do you start flicking stuff? Flicking switches and playing. Now play?
It's been great, man. Really nice studio, really nice crew. I didn't realise there were some students out there. I thought they were just all pros, mate. I think they were having a great time.
Well, it's really just down to this track here, Audio that we did with Troy King, and that's nominated for a Mana Reo Award this year. So it was kind of the right year to do it, to get my band involved. We'd talked about it in the past because the exec producer Andre is a big fan, but this year it felt right with the Troy song. So stoked.
Sounding really, really tight in there as well. Is it really cool having the facilities at Massey to be able to come in and do this sort of recording in COVID times?
Well, actually, I've been looking, having been involved in the build of the studio and thinking about drums a lot. I've been really looking forward to Eli coming in and playing some drums in here and hearing how they sound, how they record. And I think it's sounding awesome. Big, that room's designed for big drum sound, and definitely achieving that today. So it's, for me personally, really exciting.
And how about yourself? How do you find the space?
Oh, it's amazing, bro. Yeah, it sounds great. I don't often pull out the reference, so it's nice to have the Pearl reference out and about, looking sparkly and sounding good. I've liked this room in other recordings, so it's cool to be here.
It's nice to have you here.
Yes.
Awesome.
But just actually the highlight today is the Good Boy sandwich.
The good boy sandwich.
Good Boy hole in the wall in Newtown.
Oh, thanks, good boy.
10 banger.
It's
pretty good.
Feeding the famous and the infamous. Up here
Yeah, well.
at Massey. And we've just chambers.
We're doing the entrance into the whole show, I guess.
That's pretty
Is that the
cool.
word? That's not the word.
And so whereabouts are we at the moment?
We are in Massey University facilities, amazing recording studios. It's pretty I feel pretty lucky to be here and around all this cutting edge technology.
Cool. And
Yeah, I'm working with Robbie. He's great. And yeah, it's just awesome to be here.
awesome.
Yeah.
Is it really, quick question, is it really, do you think it's really...
No, it would be amazing to have access to all of these, people and the technology. So,
Speaking of
it's
Robbie,
amazing.
come up here, Robbie, for a quick sec. Hello. So Robbie's, you're one of the students working here. Awesome. And so have you been doing some work with Jess?
Yeah, we've been recording up in Cluster 3, recording the modular synth vocal setup.
How's that going? How are you enjoying working with the legendary Jess Jones?
I'm absolutely loving it. I'm loving it so
no,
much. Such incredible, lush synthesizer tones.
And I'm
amazing
so nice, and I'm
arrangements.
so easy to work with.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And Robbie, you enjoying just that industry experience working alongside?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's the best possible thing, to be able to work in a real setting whilst you're studying and do like actual work that goes out into the world and do things with real value, It's really fantastic. I love it.
Awesome. And Jess, you're having a good time, good experience as well?
Yes, very positive.
I'm so glad. I'm doing my job.
Robbie's great. Yeah.
Hire
Awesome.
me.
Thank you.
All right.
The students have been really helpful with helping us with all the extra jobs since there's only the two of us. They've also been really keen to learn and take in information, which has, proven to help us with our own setup as well, because it makes it a lot faster throughout the day.
Yeah, and it's great to pass on some information as well. It's always a good thing.
So I'm originally from Auckland,
Yep.
but I moved down to Wellington and actually studied here at Massey itself, doing the commercial music paper as a tech degree major. And then basically me and Dylan both work as freelancers, so we're contracting to Illumination, and then we've been contracted to help out with Massey today.
Yeah.
So what would you guys do? You're techs? So
Yeah, we're techs. We do lighting and video design.
We do quite a mix of different stuff, from AV to lighting to
studio work to live concerts
Yeah.
to live streams to anything with a light emitting thing is what we do. So,
is that exciting?
It is pretty exciting. Yeah, it's super dynamic, and every day's a different day. So, and you get to work with a bunch of great people, which is always a great thing.
I think it's also the fact that it's every show or film setup we do is completely different, so there's always going to be a new challenge to overcome at each setup.
Yeah, no 2 days are the same, that's for sure.
And that must be kind of cool for you as an ex-Massey student coming back here and working in this space. Was this space here when you were here?
Yeah, so I originally actually helped install all the sound panels in the studio as my first summer here in Massey, and then in my final year I did a few different major projects in here, such as a live stream and performances, and helped out with different video shoots for like Thomas Oliver and Holly Smith and Fly My Pretties as well in here. Oh, and also LAB, just to add in all the extra people that have been through here, and basically, yeah, I honestly couldn't pick a better job to be in, really.
And now you're back here working as a professional in the industry.
yeah. So
Professional.
technically professional to a point, but everyone's, I guess.
Maybe you
Still.
say now it's great to be back here. It's quite
Yeah.
sort of back here as an industry person working at Miles School. That'll be cool.
Okay. Well, yeah, it's great being back here on Massey and being able to use the skills that I learned outside of uni to be here today and be a part of this. But yeah, I don't know.
Torture. Cool.
Yeah.
I'll get that. That's really good. I love the fact that you're from Massey, and just want to say, it's been great. I learned all these skills from Massey and come back here and to apply them, and on the Artisans Awards and having students around to help out. It's been.
Sure.
Kia ora, ko Isaac Terena, tōku ingoa. Just here working with the Artisan Music Video Awards this week and working alongside the students here and professional directors. So it's all pretty exciting stuff. Students are like in a great space for learning and taking on what we've got to give in terms of our knowledge of experience in the industry so far. So yeah, it's all been pretty joyful stuff.
That's awesome. What are the facilities like they get to play with?
Oh, just incredible. Like, I think this is just a bit of a treasure trove of equipment, of state-of-the-art equipment. So yeah, I mean, it's amazing that they get to train in these kinds of environments and be amongst really great equipment for their skills and their learning and their growth with that. So yeah, it's pretty impressive stuff.
And thank you for coming on and helping the students and teaching them. And you find that's quite an experience for yourself?
Yeah, I love doing that. It's like part of, being able to hand on some of the knowledge and experiences we've had out in the industry, so far, and just take people along with us, so we can rise up together, and just do great things for Aotearoa, push that off to the rest of the world. So, it's all just being one consciousness, one being together, and doing that through the art of storytelling. It's great stuff.
Thank you very much for your time.
All good, brother. Yeah.
And here's
Hey bro.
how are you, sir?
All good.
You got a minute just for
Yeah,
chat?
for sure.
So
What-
do you wanna just
Yeah, it's, I don't know if it's just in my nature to pass on the knowledge, but we always had that. We was always around, tuakana or tutors that gave us what they had learned from their time. So it's only just right to do it as well. So just be that vessel through the generations. But it feels good to be able to do that, because otherwise things just kind of kept in dark places. So you might as well just share what you got to give, and whatever comes out is whatever comes out.
We'll just be able to catch our DOP here. Can you just introduce yourself and a little bit about what's going on here?
Kia ora, ko Brandon Te Wananui tōku ingoa. I'm the Director of Photography for the Artisan Music Awards. Today we're doing a Zoom kind of, it's called VMix, but we're doing our actual awards to the managers and artwork and teachers, and it's quite interesting because I've never done anything like this where you're giving the awards off via Zoom or the VMix, and I'm sitting in the drum kit, I guess, where we will be shooting a performance with Troy Kingi and the Nudge tomorrow, so looking forward to that. Really just gonna have a play around for the next 2 days where we're also shooting another performance. I forgot their name, sorry, hopefully you can cut that out. No, it's Jess Chambers and
Jess
some
Chambers is coming.
yeah in Marae, and so we're doing Jess Chambers in the Marae with Dream, some other girl, her name's Dream something, and she Dreamweaver, and she does like synths.
Yeah.
She's like got all these plugs, so that's gonna be interesting on Saturday. But for tomorrow, looking forward to getting everyone in and performing and getting the movi out. And it's been awesome having the students around as well. They've been really helpful. In the time of COVID, we couldn't have a big crew, so I tried to just get all-round professionals in, so that we can all just jump in and have a play. But it's been awesome. It's been awesome working with the Massey students, and I definitely think all of them, got a future. So that's great.
What's it like in
I think it's important to make connections and learn off other professionals. When I started out, I worked with other DOPs and producers and directors just to kind of take the tools that they have and put it in my own kit. I think I've done a few jobs with Matt Knight, who also works. He's a tutor here. Focus pulling for him, so that was great to see how he worked and how he did his lighting, and yeah, I think if you are a student, the best way to learn is with experience. And yeah, did that answer your question? I was saying to the director Danny yesterday, I was like, man, this seems like the best school in New Zealand at the moment, with all the gear and the opportunities. We didn't have any funded shows coming through the film school, so that was quite interesting to see. And yeah, if you can work with professionals while you're studying, there's no better way, especially through Massey as well. So yeah.
Kia ora, my name's Danny Mulholland. I'm a local TV and filmmaker from Island Bay. And I've been very privileged the last few days to be up here at these fantastic facilities at the Massey College of Creative Arts, and working with a mix of industry professionals and student graduates who are full of talent, full of life, and it's been a great interaction between the whole crew. It's been a fantastic set to work on, and it bodes well for a great show in the edit and future professionals leaving this area and going out into the world. Students will come with a professional attitude. They've been mentored well, especially by our DOP, Brandon, but all the pros that have been in here have been passing on, tips and tricks. But in general, it's really no different to any sort of professional set. I think when you see people in the industry talking to students in that group situation in that way, what it actually shows is that we're not that far removed from where the students are, and we also understand how important it is to take the time to give a bit of mentorship. Actually, I think the challenges that COVID has presented has made life more interesting, because when you don't have a traditional setup, i.e. face-to-face interviews and interaction, we say, well, what can we do to make this interesting? And I think we found a fantastic solution between technology and our host Karen O'Leary and the Zoom calls and the winners. And then with the video for Troy Kingy versus the Nudge, we also found a great technological compromise or technological solution to a problem that actually created something better and different than if we were just all normally in a studio together.
Kia ora, my name is Antonio Lim. I am a third year student at Massey University, currently doing a creative media production. And pretty much I've just been helping out on the Aotearoa Music Awards, the AMAs, just doing some camera operations for what we have in our background right now. So today we were just doing some pickups for the Artisan Awards. As you can see, it's a full student-led crew, especially, just, oh, that's bad.
Full student-led crew?
Full student-led crew, yep. Not quite, but with, so just...
What have you enjoyed about this in terms of working with the industry and then learning, like you've worked with industry before and now you're actually, it's you guys doing this today?
Yeah. So far, working with, I guess, industry people, especially on this set, has been a new challenge and also a new experience to really, I guess, uncover what it's like in the real world. And this is like one of the beginning steps to that, especially when I go to leave creative media production. This being a student-led crew, we pretty much, went, from scratch to actually, building what's behind here, as you can see, and communicating with, the director as well has been quite an experience, especially, we're trying to problem solve in a fast turnaround environment and trying to get this product to, clients who are, going to be watching this, as well as the New Zealand audience as well. Yeah, I would just like to, acknowledge that, this experience has, really put, I guess, a lot of This experience has been a really good one, especially in terms of creative collaboration with creatives like Tom Foy, Harvey. Oh wait, I should say Tom, Harvey, yeah. Students like Tom, Harvey, who have worked alongside during my years in creative media production, as well as we've got Nicole here doing the light setup. And obviously help from fellow peers such as lecturers and tech dams and mentors. So yeah. I mean, I was actually gonna do engineering because that's what like Mum would say, but it's about knowing what you want to do in terms of your passion. So for me, like, I was very interested in like creative arts such as photography and film, and I've always been centered around that. And the great thing about being here at Massey is that you get to work alongside creative individuals such as Tom and Harvey and a few others, Tash, and and it's great because it's not only just about the creative industry that you're trying to pursue, but it's also those skills, especially your personal, professional career, and I guess becoming who you want to be as a storyteller, a filmmaker, or creative practitioner. My friends and acquaintances here at Massey definitely has been a valuable asset, as well as in the professional realm, but also that personal realm. It's a journey. It's like hero's journey pretty much, and it's just something that I don't think I would have picked up if I were to go down, I don't know, like mathematics or like those kind of very set industries. This one here, I'm not sure if I should just focus on the creative media production as just like a certain thing, but just kind of like how Massey does its thing around its culture at the College of Creative Arts is very, I guess you could say, very, very different and very valuable, and it has an intrinsic value that I believe if I were to go to a different uni, it wouldn't be the same experience. And I really appreciate that, and definitely in maybe 5 or 6 years or whenever after, I'll definitely come back to complete a master's or PhD or something. So yeah.
Well, I better let you go, but you're actually live working here on a live set. So thank you so much for your time.
No worries.
And good luck.
Thank you.
What's it like working with the industry?
Pretty exciting.
So tell us what you've been doing.
So I have been doing a mixture of lighting and camera. I taped up all these lights, and then I've been slating for the past couple of days, doing the slate. Yeah, it's pretty fun. There's really awesome, supportive environment. We can just make mistakes and ask questions, which is really good for us as students. Yeah, it's pretty exciting. Yeah, it's cool because nobody, everyone in the camera team is kind of similar age. They're all just a bit older than us and a little bit of film school, so it's cool seeing them, and hopefully that's going to be us in 5 years or something.
And it's in broadcast list.
So the Artisan Awards are going to be broadcast on TV1, TVNZ1, which is pretty exciting. So we're all, we've taken our time to get really nice shots. We've spent all morning getting the 2 shots that we're doing right now. So, because it's going on TV.
And we are in a working environment.
we are in a working environment, so we're wearing masks to be safe. We're making sure we're communicating with each other.
And did you who was on the keys yesterday?
Both the full flight of Concord, so I don't know why they didn't want to do that.
But in terms of, would you recommend this course to anyone that's out there?
Just because there's so many opportunities that it presents, and as long as you know how to make the most of those opportunities, then you're going to have a great time. an email was sent out to all of our students, and all of us just like jumped on that straight away. And there's stuff like that happens all the time, you know, just things pop up, and as long as you're ready to jump into anything at all, just put your hand up, then you're going to get the most out of it. That's what I think this course is about, making the most of the gear and the people and the opportunities.
Over here.
Jackson, the camera over there.
Something seems to be just stuck in there.
Setting up shot for the next shot.
To let it go.
Hey Zach, how's it going?
Not bad, how are you?
Good. How you been enjoying today?
It's been pretty good. First day on, kind of just turned up. They needed extra hands, so showed up to help, and yeah, doing a second camera shot, camera B, and then some movie stuff later on of the B-roll and cutaways, so that's quite cool. With Harvey over there.
Sorry, Ro, do you mind helping that slack over another
yeah.
hand? Yeah, Legion. Just keep it hanging on the thing.
Hey, I'm Nicole. I'm a third year music tech student here at Massey, and at the moment we are, I am part of a sound team for the Artisan Awards that we're filming at the moment, and yeah, it's pretty cool being able to do this while I'm studying and being able to do the thing that I'm training for in real life, which is pretty awesome. It is quite cool to know that this is going out to like all of New Zealand. It's going out to on TV and that, so and we'll get to see our work when it's done, like out in the world, which is really exciting. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This desk is a bit of a maze, but if I put my mind to it, I would probably know what all the buttons do. Yes, yeah. It's really if you figure out what one channel does, you can figure out what the rest of the desk does. So yeah, I would say I know what most of the buttons do. Like I've definitely met quite a few people through many different jobs that I've done. And yeah, it's usually the same faces, which is cool. So yeah, they're all a really great bunch.